grow and stuff like that over time, which is awesome. Um, and another thing as creative directors, I want to sit and talk with the people individually to match them with their talents, right? So that things are being creative. So I did meet up with Gina. I reached out to her, and then we met one on one.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Our very first meeting, she sent me this message, and we had just become Facebook friends because we had met. It was at our dinner, right? We had like a potluck, but I had to leave early. You were just getting there, and I had to leave because my son was in town.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden, I get this message, this little pop up, and she's like, "Hey, can we meet?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we should probably do that." So we met like a few days later. We made a point to meet as soon as possible, and what turned out to be coffee was a really long coffee, and
Yes.
and I left feeling like I didn't have just this person that I met and just had like a weird coffee with. I almost felt like she was like this long lost friend from my childhood that we reconnected. It was, yeah, our energy really meshes so well that we'll probably do a live here pretty soon, because she does Spirit and Coffee in the morning to kind of pep up the mornings. And so so she wanted to make sure that I was a good fit for my column, and I hope I'm a good fit for my column.
Oh, you're totally a good fit for your column.
Good morning, Miss Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Good morning, Brittany.
Good morning,
Hi,
Brittany.
How are you? I do live videos too all the time, so I like.
Yeah,
So she looks all
people.
yes.
I try to make sure that I acknowledge
Absolutely.
that our people. We do have a lot more people that are watching, but if they're
Sure.
not joined on the page,
Right. Yeah.
we don't know.
Yeah.
So-
I know. I do live videos in the morning as well, like she was saying with Spirit and Coffee. And that's another thing is that you get to develop these relationships and see the interconnection between other projects that you might be working on, like this project, right? Like your pageants, and how does it connect with Encantado, and how do we support one another to grow and get bigger and expand? Like everything's always expansion for me, right? How do you get bigger and grow? So that's exciting. And we also have the opportunity, and the other thing I do love about the creative piece is that we have amazing photographers, and just going out and doing the photo shoots, which are so fun. You know, I know are you going to do your photo shoot with Patrick?
Yes, next week.
Okay,
yes,
good.
he asked who I was working with as far as a nonprofit, and I said, I'm so busy with, the talk show and, this upcoming Boss Divas show that we're going to do. I haven't been out in the community as often as I'd like. I said, but I try to go out to all the different events. So he got creative. So we're going to have a photo shoot sometime next week.
Awesome.
So that I can add pictures to my article this month. And I'm almost thinking I want to write 2 this month. So when Raven gets on, I'll have to tap into Raven's brain and figure out how creative we can get that, or it'll just be a really long one. I'm not quite sure yet, so we'll have to talk off camera. But I'm not sure if I want to write 1 or 2 this month. But
that would be amazing.
Yes.
The more the merrier, right?
The more the merrier, but then I don't want to set the bar too high for myself, because then I'm going to want to do it every month, and I just don't know. I don't want to
be special edition.
I don't want to make my writing substandard because I'm taking on too much.
Sure.
So, but yeah, I've got some ideas in mind too. So, yeah, creatively, I'll have to talk with you, and then for permission, I'll have to tap into Danny and Raven, and
of course, because your content's awesome. So yes, of
thank
course,
you.
Yes. I'm like, do it up. We do like a featured, an extra feature, bonus feature article.
Yeah, possibly that may work.
Yeah,
that may work.
Yeah. So if you say bonus feature, then you're not held to it for every single month. This is just the extra for this month.
I'm a one and done. And I'm a one and done. So yeah, it's I like the creativity that you're bringing and the vision. I'm anxious to go on the retreat.
Yes, that is going to be so fun.
Yes.
And it's all about allowing us to come together as a team, because teamwork, they say teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely.
You guys heard that? I'm sure you guys have heard that.
Yes.
And it's true. We all have our gifts. I know Lala said that we all have our gifts and our talents. And I have to just say, and I'm going to look at the camera, and that Raven and Danny are 2 of the most magnificent people that I've come across. My heart just absolutely loves them. And you're going to meet Raven here in a minute, who's the editor-in-chief. but they have given all of us a platform to really uplift and inspire New Mexico. And that's a true gift, right? And when a gift like that comes along, you have to be grateful. And so I am truly grateful and humbled to work with them and see where this is going to go. I feel the energy will move forward, and now being a part of this pageant, right? Like being able to go
Yes.
to your event is just another piece that's added, another bonus piece that's added, and you guys, your dream is gonna expand as well. And so
Yes.
I'm just so grateful for everybody that I've met along the way, and I thank you guys so much. I have so much
you.
gratitude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think that this collaboration is just amazing. I would love to see Encantado grow. Just their growth potential is amazing, and so if we can use this talk show to help propel,
Absolutely.
like I've been given the opportunity to propel with my personal goals as well as the pageant, because I do have some creativity to put the pageant into the magazine as well. So
That's awesome.
I'm so fortunate to be a part of both, where I can help propel both and continue to make good collaborations with people and businesses and make so many positive things happen in the community, because we can't do it alone.
No, never alone.
Our voices alone don't get heard, but it's kind of like prayer. When two or more, you just become more empowered.
That's right. That's right.
Empowered. So
That's right. Isn't Gina
Yes.
beautiful? Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
She is.
I'm so honored to be, with. I'm just stuck in the middle
You know,
between all
it's
of this.
so-
So many, like
I have to tell
positive.
you, when we first talked, this is a while ago, because we've known each other for over a year.
almost a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost a year. Yeah.
So when I first met her about pageant work and stuff, she thought, oh, no, I can't. She was just like, I can't. I said, no, you can. And then my next question to her is, what is your platform? She's like, platform?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you passionate about? And she had to think. I'm like, so I just threw things out, and then she goes, teenage domestic violence. I said, well, there you go. Let's do it. Let's do it. And she's really blossomed, and all of my ladies have really blossomed. They're ladies that look at me and said, you know what, I can't do this. I'm like, yes, you can. Just like Miss Amy, she should be here at 10:30. I think, I don't know, I haven't heard from her yet. She was doing my nails. She does nails, and we were talking, and she goes, oh, I don't know that I could be beauty queen. I said, yes, you can. And I said, what would your platform be? And she just was talking about motorcycle awareness and da-da-da, just going on. I said, well, there you have it. You have just sealed your deal as Mrs. New Mexico.
Wow.
And she's like, really? I can be beauty queen? I mean, everybody has grown. Miss Hope and Miss New Mexico over here. I mean, everybody grows, and that's what this is about. It's not about, just being beautiful, because I think everybody's beautiful.
Absolutely.
But just like with my daughter, somebody mentioned to me, and even my other daughter, she actually mentioned something to me, because she has listened. My other daughter, she's held a national title. She doesn't want to do it anymore, Stasha.
Yeah.
But people will say to me when they come up and are introduced to her, her posture changes. She gives a firm handshake. She speaks loudly. All these little tricks that she's learned in pageantry. And then my other daughter, she goes to nursing. She's a nurse. So she went on an interview, and she said, I put all your techniques to work. And she goes, I really didn't understand what somebody was asking me. So I just kind of looked at them back on and said, well, do you mind rephrasing that question? I'm not quite understanding what you're talking about. She goes, so I used your techniques. And she goes, when I said that, the lady was like, nobody's ever asked me to do that before. It threw the lady back, and she just skipped the question on to something else.
Oh, wow.
I said, but just these little techniques that I have taught these ladies as we've grown together has made them blossom. And to me, that is just, I love it.
Yeah.
I love to see them grow. I love to see them move on and do things. And that's what Boss Divas is all about. Boss Divas is going to be about empowering women, empowering other women.
Absolutely.
So we're the mentors to other women. They will probably bring us the drama. Hopefully
Yes.
we don't have the drama.
No, we don't want to have drama. We don't want to have drama.
But it's all,
yeah,
that's
so-
what it's about.
So Boss Divas is
Boss Divas.
going to be a reality show
Awesome.
that we are a part of. It's already filmed in Los Angeles, Las Vegas. We're next, and then it'll be in 2 other major
Yeah.
cities.
Kahale Ali, did I say her name right? Kahale Ali. Am I saying it right? The boxer's daughter. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Kahale? She's the one in Atlanta for Florida.
Oh wow.
So she's our boss diva there.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh
Yeah.
good.
And then Heather's our boss diva for Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So
So it's
we've
gonna
got
be
our boss
exciting.
divas.
It's gonna be exciting. So
Okay.
so I'm sure we'll have another opportunity to collaborate.
Oh, that would be great.
So I will definitely, if it's all women empowerment,
That's right.
I definitely want to find a way. Lisa, I'm asking for permission to incorporate these ladies because they're amazing, amazing. Encantado is not just owned by a woman; it's a male and female. It's a partner duo, and so even though we have more female contributors than the males, I definitely want to incorporate some Encantado magazine with Boss Divas. So Lisa, I'm asking for permission. And we'll talk on the 10th when you get here because I think this collaboration would be amazing. I think it would be mutually beneficial and I'm excited.
Well, it's my understanding how it will work is our main boss divas in Albuquerque, and then we have sub boss divas. I think
Okay.
is how Heather explained it to me.
Okay.
So who knows? The
Who
doors.
knows?
We'll see.
Doesn't
Doors
hurt to
are-
ask, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
however I can incorporate.
Sure. Sure.
But
Yeah.
Lisa's always open to ideas.
Sure.
Lisa's always, just so you know, she's always looking for show ideas too to put on her web
Right.
TVs.
Oh, good.
She has 5 channels and Roku TV.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. So Lisa, I know you said, we need content. I know we're gonna be working on another show idea when you get here. We have that interview set up, so think about it. As I said, Lala, we'd like to sit down and set up an appointment with you, with Lisa. Maybe we can do it as a group thing, and
Yes.
I can get you all on the calendar, cause I'm trying to get her calendar all in line right
Yes.
now. So,
Yes.
yeah, so we
So
can do like a
Lala
group
for
thing.
sure, and
Yeah.
then Natalie, and then Raven, and so we're
Yeah,
gonna be.
so maybe we can just do like a big group one. Might
Sure.
be easier
That would
you
be
know,
awesome. Yeah.
time-wise with Lisa. While she's out here, we just set up a date and a time, and we can all sit down.
That would be awesome.
Because
Yes.
she does a lot, and
Sure.
she's,
Yeah, and she's looking not only for some show ideas, but she's looking for talent, and she's looking
Right.
for people in our area to propel to the next level.
Oh,
Whether it be with in
modeling.
yes, and Encantado does a lot with the models, and so
yes.
we need to get all of our
Talent,
models.
music.
$20 is not that much money to
No.
go to a masquerade ball
Absolutely not.
and
That's
potentially
actually a great price.
potentially
Right.
propel their modeling to the next level or
Sure.
to be an actor or an actress
Absolutely.
and so yes, so we need to promote. So
Absolutely.
If I
To
can-
put it in the magazine for sure.
Yes.
Right.
yes,
Yes,
and so if I
definitely.
can tap into you guys as well too.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Yes.
if there's any talent
Anything.
that's willing to travel and
Mhm.
stuff, please reach out to me, because Lisa is always, and I mean always, sending me things for, if you can travel, for movie jobs outside of the state.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's usually pretty good pay, so
Okay.
keep that in mind. So, yeah.
So I will forward that information
I would
along
love
too
to.
because it
Mhm.
doesn't benefit us to keep all that information to ourselves. And we know
Sure.
somebody who could benefit from
Absolutely.
anything that they have to offer. So.
Sure. That sounds like fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Another creative fun project.
Yes. Yes. So there's it's good that we have you on tonight or today rather, so that we can
Yes.
talk about creativity and
I know, and see where that goes. But yes, we would love to meet up and see what Lisa has to offer and see how Boss Babes grows. And Boss Divas.
Yes, Boss Divas.
Yes.
Boss Babes
is in the magazine.
Boss
I
It's-
know.
that's
It was
another
in the level.
Encantado. Yes.
So it's like there's so many alignments between the magazine
Yes.
and this, right? It's crazy.
Yes.
Boss Divas, but yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
And also the masquerade, I'm excited about.
Yes.
So I will be.
Is your event in the morning or is it at night?
I don't know what the times are for my fitness competition, but I will make sure that I show up.
Is it a competition where you crown someone, or?
It is.
It's-
They don't crown. You just get like a trophy.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
It's
just
a
a
fitness competition.
and so
A Rise of the Phoenix, and so it's on the same day
Oh,
as
okay.
the masquerade. But I don't
So-
know what the times are exactly. So let me find out what the times are, and I will make sure that I make an appearance there for sure.
Well, we go till 10.
Oh yeah, I will. Then I will totally show up.
Till 10.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I will
till 10.
totally show up, maybe in my bikini.
Well, girl, if you can rock it. If you can rock it, you rock
wear
it.
it.
She'll be the one in the bikini with the little, with the little eyes.
There you go. That was Natalie. I don't know if I'm ready for that. It's a whole nother topic, but
Hey, there's gonna be cameras there. You never know, girl.
but I do write Health is Wealth. I know that's true. Health is Wealth is the column, and I just next month's I'm gonna be writing about time and how we utilize time to actually get things fitness into our life. So
Awesome.
yeah, so every month. And then Rise of the Phoenix, I'll be doing that on my fitness competition. And I will be attending your masquerades April 14th, 6 to 10.
Yes.
6
Okay.
to 10.
Yes.
Make sure that you guys attend.
Yes,
it should
thank
be
you.
lots of fun.
$20. That's actually really good for a
Yes,
masquerade.
and it's going
It
to
is.
nonprofit.
Nonprofit. There you go. You
Yeah,
guys give
so-
back to the community. What a great
Yeah.
way to give back.
Yeah, so it's nothing that we're
Absolutely.
profiting from.
Yeah, and I think that's amazing. So yes, I will make sure that I tell people about that
Awesome. Thank you.
and let them know.
I will send you some links and
That's
I'll do
awesome.
that after the show.
Okay, sounds good.
Great.
Okay, great.
Well,
It
thank
was
you so
nice
much
meeting
for
Thank you so much.
coming
I'll give you a
on.
hug.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And
And good
now,
luck
Bye,
at your
guys.
competition.
oh yes, thank
Yes.
you. And now we
I
have,
still love those pants.
oh my, aren't they great? Miss
know.
Raven. Hello. Hello.
Are you wearing Premier
jewelry?
No, I'm
No.
not
Oh, I
I thought maybe
actually, but I
this
was
is all
like,
matchy matchy. I'm
I
like,
need to find out about this Premier jewelry. So, hello everyone.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Normally we would have brought you on first, but both Lala and Natalie have other commitments. They're going to be running around town all day.
We're all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but thank you for coming on. Thank you for taking me on as a contributor. I cannot even thank you
Let me give you a big ol'
enough.
hug.
I cannot thank you enough. I am finding myself just really loving the writing thing.
Awesome.
I love to. I've always loved to write, and I love to
Mhm.
read, and just being able to use my voice in a different way, it's been very empowering, and I enjoy it. I love it.
I'm so glad.
I look
Yeah.
forward to getting the magazine. When I get the link, I'm like, yes, it's out.
I know. It's like that's what Patrick Baldonado said. It's like Christmas.
It is.
It really
It
is.
is.
Everybody's
And
like,
I'm
when's
like-
the magazine gonna be released? So
Yes, and then I'm like, oh, and then I send out the text to my mom, my brother, my kids, and
Yep.
I make them all read my article. I do.
Good.
I do. And
Me
and then
too.
I'm like, and don't
I'm
just
like-
read mine, read the whole magazine.
Yeah.
And depending on when it's put out, will determine when I read it. And
Yeah.
so if it gets put out really late at night and I go to work the next morning, I read the whole magazine while I drink my coffee.
Awesome. I love that.
And I flip through screens. I'm blessed to have the two screens. So I'm like working on one and I'm like, okay, I gotta get this, gotta send out this email, but let me read this article real quick. And so I bounce back and forth and I read the magazine multiple times per month
Awesome.
because it's good information. I may not have
Yes.
got it. You know, I may have been
Yeah.
my mindset, you know, you're sending out emails and
Oh,
I
yeah.
read that, but let me reread it in a different
Mhm.
frame of mind. So I love it. It doesn't take very long to read the whole magazine. It's all online, so it's friendly. You can take it
Yes.
anywhere with you. You can read it in the doctor's office while you're waiting. Or
And not worry about germs from those
no,
magazines.
you're not worried about germs. You don't worry about
I know.
putting it down and somebody taking your magazine or forgetting your
Yeah.
magazine. How many times did we
Yeah.
forget our magazines at the doctor's office?
And a lot of people don't know that we can actually they can order it online to get the
Yes.
hard copy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I actually need to order every copy that I've written in because this is like, I was telling my boyfriend, I said, this is like my legacy. This is stuff that, you know, one day my grandbabies are going to be old enough and I may not be doing this,
And it's good stuff.
but they need to know what their Nana was doing. They need to know that, you know,
Yeah.
Nana had a back cover.
I know.
That's exciting. That's really super exciting. Nana had good information and they'll know a little bit about Nana that they would normally not know because
Yeah.
kids don't pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Right.
that's my
when you're
legacy.
little.
Well, at least
Yes.
the net lives on forever.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
and then
there you
you
go.
But
yeah.
I want them to be able to see. I want them to be able to touch it.
Yeah.
Only when they're old enough to not have dirty fingers.
Right.
Yes. So Raven, tell us how Encantado got started. The floor is yours. I want you to just talk about the inception, where it is now, and everything in between.
Okay. Well, Danny and I, actually, Danny was a graphic designer initially, and he started getting a lot of business. He was also an assistant manager at a shopping square. So he started getting a lot of business, and I had to kind of help him come in and do some of the design work, the very simple design work, because I'm not that detailed. He's like super artistic with artwork and stuff. And so I started helping him with that, and little by little I started picking it up more. And then we kind of went through this spiritual awakening together, both of us. It was really cool how it happened, actually. That's a long story, but to make a long story short, we went through this spiritual awakening, and we wanted to we kind of thought, there's so many things in New Mexico that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So how can we bring, what we feel spiritually, our what we see in the world, in New Mexico anyway, and bring that together with our design, skills and stuff.
Right.
So we thought, it just popped into our head one day, it's just like it was just like placed into our
Like a little
mind.
epiphany.
Yeah, and so it was like, it's so divine, the way everything has happened. It's so amazing. And so we're like, we need to put together a magazine. And this guy came into our, where we used to be, in our shop. And he had a magazine, and he wanted us to kind of partner up with him. But it was just not a good fit. It didn't work out. It wasn't a good fit. So we kind of separated from that, and then we just started up the ball. We started the ball. We put the ball into motion, and so we're photographers as well. So we kind of started there, and it was about 2 years, I think, that we actually put ideas together, Danny and I. 2 years, and it's always a matter of, you feel like you're not gonna be ready, like
Yes.
that you feel like, I can't do this, like I don't know anything about this and that, or whatever comes to your mind, that
Right.
ego kicks in, but when you get out of your own way and you're just like, just jump in. I heard somewhere about because always the one thing that was like a huge block for us, I think, was thinking about, how are we going to print this every single month, and we
Right.
don't even have sponsors yet, So instead of that being a block wall, we found out about digital publishing. And so we just learned everything that we could about digital publishing, and you don't really know everything until you jump in.
Right.
So that's where the real learning happens, is life experience. So that's how we started that. And when we got out of our own way and we kind of jumped in and just put it out there, it was just like a snowball effect of all of this, attracting people like you. And, Lala was the first one that came on board with us, and she was like, what are you doing? You guys, this is an amazing magazine. And we're like, awesome. Somebody's
reading
seeing
it.
Yeah, somebody's seeing it. And I think
Somebody read it.
we were published already for 3 months, 2 or 3 months, when she found us. And she wanted to get involved. So we had to sit down with her and talked with her. And we have a gift of seeing people's strengths and stuff like that, like you were talking about also.
Right.
And so we just got together, and that's just been how it happened.
So you're just attracting these people.
It really is, yeah. It's amazing. It really is divine. That's the only word that I can think
I agree.
of.
That's a good word.
I agree. I found Danny and Raven kind of, I don't think accident is definitely not the word. It was definitely divine intervention. I had just started the pageant.
Mhm.
with you, and I was going to be crowned, and Patrick Knapp, who was our first guest,
Mhm.
he had called, and he was very adamant about me going in to
I
meet with
remember
him.
that, yeah.
And he was like, well, I flipped through your Facebook, and him and I had been friends for a while, but I think the way Facebook happens is that you see that you have all of these mutual friends, and you just become friends.
Mhm.
Because I was friends with Danny on Facebook for a good minute before
Yeah.
Patrick said, you should hook up with this guy. He said, I think you have a good story to tell. And so I messaged Danny, and I was like, I think I have a story to tell. And we kind of lost touch, and then met up at one of Teresa Garcia's events.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And he said, let's come in and talk. And then we did. And then it was like, my column was born. It was just kind of a, let's just do a column.
Mhm.
Let's just do something different. So
Yeah.
the skills that you gave me and my voice, my crown is really my voice. Because I've always had something to say, but nobody wants to hear if you don't have a title or like a director title or
Mm.
like my,
Even a uniform, because as a police officer, you know,
yeah,
people will listen to you as a police officer, but you put on plain clothes, people do not listen.
right,
Mm.
It's silly, but
Right.
it's the honest to God truth.
right. So
It is.
my crown is kind of, it's been my voice
It
and
gives
my,
you that platform.
it
Mhm.
does, it does.
Yeah.
And since meeting Danny and Raven, I have, you know, I obviously didn't know Lala or Natalie before. And so now I'm part of their tribe. They've
Yes.
accepted me. I've been adopted into their tribe, and this tribe is very, very powerful. The networking
Mm.
is, you know, I've been introduced to some amazing people. I get tagged daily with things
Awesome.
around the community because of the association, and I think that it's just amazing.
Right.
It's absolutely amazing.
And that's how Enchanting Points of View got started.
Yes, that yes.
Because I said, you know, our sister show, and she's changed her name, and I can't remember what it's called.
Morning
now.
mashup.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So that's in Colorado. And so I was watching what she was doing, and I thought about it, and I thought, you know, and I approached Lisa, and I said, but I want to do something that's about our community. I want people to learn about our community, whether it be about a small business like 31 or
Exactly.
Nurum or something like that,
Mhm.
to powerful people, having the mayor come in, having, you know, our
Right.
magazines come in, talking about domestic violence. This is
Mhm.
giving us together the platform to speak out on certain things
Yes.
and to take them to the next level, like our domestic violence.
Mhm.
This one, we're going to be doing series on it. So we did the
Yes.
big thing with Teresa, and now we're starting our series, and we're going to break up that domestic
Mhm.
violence wheel and explain it to the public how
Mhm.
it really
Right.
does affect things.
Right.
You know, we talk about animal welfare, we talk about motorcycle awareness, we just talk about different things.
Yeah.
But
And-
just talking brings the
Yes.
awareness. It gives other people
For
the
sure.
opportunity to expand and to
Right.
collaborate.
Yes.
Just the
You're-
collaborations itself, it's,
Yeah.
gosh, we have so many opportunities.
We do.
I think if we just bounce off each other for the next few months, I think we're both going to explode into some really
yeah,
amazing
forever.
things. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think, you know, I have the creative ability. I think you've given me the ability, the freedom
Mhm.
to write whatever fits. And so I'd like to incorporate the pageant and the show into one of my next articles, or make it an article.
Yeah. That'd be
In
great.
addition to my monthly, to do a feature. Like Natalie said, don't commit yourself, do a feature.
Yeah.
And,
that would be awesome. A bonus
yeah.
feature.
Yes, I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And then it brings more people to the talk show, and then my talk show brings more people to Encantado,
Yes.
where it's just, they're both
A
such
circle.
powerful.
Yeah.
We're talking about some really amazing things on this show,
Yes.
and that's why I was so adamant. You know, Danny had shared a show, and I was like, hey, I was like, you guys should be my guests, because I think it'll be,
Absolutely.
you know, well, for me, it's selfish, because I'm a part of such both. But it's not really selfish, because there's so many
Yeah.
different.
Selfishness.
It's selfless selfishness. Yes,
It's
Um,
good. It's a good thing.
yes. I want to see Encantado grow. I want to see Enchanting Points of View
For
grow.
sure.
I want to get more awareness in our community, get more things just out
Yes.
there. If we don't talk about it, nobody's going to talk about it. And so if
Right.
we have the
We have
voice.
a
Right.
question,
And the
but
awareness.
our computer wouldn't be.
Oh, how do
did
we get
you
in touch
see
with
it?
Encantado? That was yeah.
Okay.
I can go ahead and comment Encantado's.
Okay, because our
Link.
thing went down, so
Okay.
we had to restart.
Oh,
Right.
that's okay.
Sometimes on
So
our
I'll-
live show, it kind of goes
Yes.
goofy, sorry,
That's
people.
okay.
But on Web TV, when it's up on Web TV, that's every Monday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We are on Web TV. But this show will be leg time later. It will be in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Couple, 3 weeks.
And I'll be
yes.
sure to give you that link so that you can,
Yes.
and then we can put that maybe
Okay,
in a different article
perfect.
or
Yeah.
in my article.
Yeah, for sure.
Then
We can attach the video to next month's issue.
we can do that.
That's the plus about being digital is that we can attach videos, links to whatever landing page you want on the internet. Oh, it ended
It
again.
ended again. But this is going. This
Okay.
is going. So we are
Okay.
still going.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
this is the one that will go to Ms. Lisa, and
Okay.
she'll
Edit it.
Right.
Yes, for
Okay.
TV and Rupa. So yeah,
Okay.
just so you know,
Okay, let me shift.
just because just because we're live here,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
the raw,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
this.
So Facebook sees
Lisa.
us in the raw, and
Yes,
our YouTube
Facebook.
channel sees us in the raw as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So,
So
these two
we're
see us in the raw. That's
We're in
live.
3 places.
Awesome.
Well,
Yes, so I'll be sure to give you all those links.
Yeah, give them all to me so
And
I can
so-
share away.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so, much like I share the Encantado magazine when it comes out, I mean, it's
Mhm.
dual purpose. I want people to read my article,
Of
but I want
course.
everybody to read everybody's articles.
Yes, cover to cover is what I always say.
Oh, I
Yeah.
do.
And we're building a really nice network. We have actually a network now between all the contributors, models, people that we're associated with, a network of over 120,000.
Wow.
I haven't done all the calculations yet with our new people that we've got on, but we have a network of over 120,000 friends and followers. And then I'll tell you right now before I forget, you can also go to encantado.com. We have our website going now, which
Great.
is still being worked on and under construction, but there's some basic stuff there.
Awesome.
And you can also subscribe from there, or you
Okay.
can subscribe from clicking the link, the use app link on the Facebook page. Yeah.
And I had a hard time last week when our magazine was dropped. I was like, I gotta check it. And for whatever reason, the link on my phone didn't work. So I was like, So I downloaded the
A couple
Jumag
people told me that.
app.
Yes.
So the app is now
Danny
on my
keeps
phone.
telling me to tell people to download the Jumag
Yes.
app. Is the digital platform. It's a newsstand. It's a digital newsstand.
Oh, okay.
So
Yes.
there's multiple magazines. There's from even I think there's like Vogue and these big time New York magazines, and all the way
That's
to
awesome.
local magazines.
Yeah. So Jumag, download the app. It's JOOMAG, and that app works lightning fast.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was having such, but I was so adamant about reading it because, I have to be able to give a little snippet. So,
Yeah.
my kids are like, we don't check our emails, Mom. We're kids. We only have email because
I know my
with a
kids
smartphone.
too.
So I have to take a little a screenshot of part of my article, and I'm like, now you have to go to the magazine and read the rest.
Yeah, give a little screenshot so
And I
people-
want to know that you read my article because your mom rocks. And I
Yeah.
I have to remind my kids, but I do know that my son, he's like, Mom, I read the whole
He's a
article.
reader?
He is. He's like, I read everything that you send
Awesome.
me, and so he'll be 17 this month. So
Awesome.
I have his attention
Good
now.
job,
I just need
again.
him to start reading more
I don't
of
know why it's
the magazine.
That's
Set
cool.
and
the
so
Internet.
my daughters, they read it, but they're like,
I have one that's really into it. She's like, this is my magazine.
Jasmine.
Yeah. She's a photographer, and she's
and she shares
she's 17 and
everything.
a great photographer. She's a great promoter. She's
Yes.
like on her way. She's like the next
Yes.
boss.
Yeah.
And she makes sure to make those contacts as well. Like
yeah.
I got a friend request from her, and I'm like, oh, Chicky, you are so on it.
Did
I'm
she
like,
message you?
no, she hasn't
No?
messaged me yet,
Okay.
but I'm like, man, she rocks.
She usually messages people, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Jasmine." And I sent your friend request and thank you, and she
No.
really gets into it. Yeah, she's so good.
I haven't gotten any messages from her, but I've met her, so
Yeah,
maybe we just, because we already met. We
Yeah.
skipped all that.
well, she did get grounded, and she's probably gonna get mad because I said that. But she was grounded from her phone for a while. So now that you're seeing it, like,
Yes.
she's blowing it up because she was like so
Because
hurt
she- yeah.
she couldn't get on.
Well, I see her sharing video. I see her sharing a lot of this stuff,
Yeah.
the live videos from like Lala, or she promotes the magazine. I think she's neck and neck with Danny,
Yeah,
because I think Danny shares everything. He's so awesome about sharing.
yeah,
He even shared my. I did a live.
he's on.
I did a live on my Miss Elite page, because I went to True Rest
The float.
to
I
float.
saw that.
And I was like, and Maria, she's so sweet. She's like, do some selfies, and she's all, wear your crown. So I was like,
Yeah,
so my time was up, and I thought, I'm gonna stay here for a minute. So I opened up the pod, and I was like, I'm gonna just put my crown on. And so it was tasteful. I was covered.
yeah,
It was-
of course.
And I thought, I'm gonna do a live, and he shared it. I was like, Danny, you rock.
That's awesome.
Danny, you rock.
I invited her to the show.
Maria?
I think so.
Well, I will touch base with her, and I will make sure.
I believe so, because I had seen it, and then I said that this would be a great business to highlight.
Mhm.
Yes,
And-
yes.
And I asked her, but she was really overwhelmed at the time when we were setting up, and now we're booked like all the way through May right now.
Okay, well,
It
I will
is
make sure
important,
that
so.
when we have some time available, that I touch base with her
Yeah.
and slide her in, because she is, or if we have a cancellation,
Right, we can slide.
I
that,
will
yeah.
bring her in, because she is an amazing person. I met her
She is
through all of you.
She's super supportive.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's very supportive. She's in the community.
yeah. She's like, how do I support
Constantly.
you?
Yeah.
And so
They're
Yeah.
great people. Her and her husband.
oh, fabulous.
They're
Fabulous.
awesome.
I have not met through this new tribe that I'm a part of, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I really feel so
Aw.
embraced. I do. This last year has been really hard on me. I lost my job, and then I was asked to do some promo modeling,
Yeah.
and then I met Gaynor, and then I was crowned, and then I met you guys. My life has been so chaotic and so blessed. It's been the hardest yet the best year of
Yeah.
my life. I think I've had the most growth
Mm-hmm.
this past year. And I'm just so honored to be a part of this new tribe. I'm like Her tribe, your tribe, I'm like-
you.
I am so blessed. There's no other word. Just I'm
I
not
know.
lucky. I'm blessed for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm blessed for sure. But yes, I have not met any negative influences. I have not met anybody that I'm like
Mhm.
questionable, like really Raven. I just the positivity, the community support.
Right.
Mhm.
I've met people that I feel like I've known forever,
Yeah.
and I cannot wait to see this grow.
I like to call it a soul family.
Yes.
It's like we've known each other, but we just met. So it's like on a soul level.
Yes, I'm like,
It's
how is it
amazing.
possible that we
Yeah.
are so on this level when we've only known each other
Yeah.
like a few months?
Right, and that's what me and Natalie were talking about too. Is that you can just see the magnitude of what's going on, not just with Encantado magazine, but like with your guys' show, with everything you're doing, pageantry, with so many other people that we have come into contact with, and
Mhm.
it's just this what is it called? Like the synergy. I
Yes.
think is